My people, sometimes truth no dey shout o, e dey just whisper. And when it finally speaks, it fit scatter ground completely. Tonight, my people, Nigerians they ask one question what exactly is happening between Regina Daniels, her brother Sweezy, and the billionaire senator Epa himself? Because the kind allegations went bust out today, the kind of allegation when Sweezy they put out there today, my brother, even the internet gaps, even the internet is shock, sure, as everywhere just the cash fire right now. But make we breathe and enter this story slowly. Because as Yoruba people talk, when a goat begins to laugh, something deep has touched its heart. So let's begin, my people. According to the reports circulating online and posts credited to Instablog Naija, Nigeria woke up to another wave of allegations. Don't forget that these allegations, we've had plethora of them. They keep coming and coming and coming from both sides. I must tell you. This time, this one is coming from someone very close to Regina Daniels, her brother, popularly known as Sweezy. I'm sure a lot of you I'm sure this name resonates with a lot of you, okay? And when family begins to talk publicly, the matter don't pass play. I tell you. The internet stood still as Sweezy allegedly dropped statements suggesting that the feud between Regina Daniels and Epa has moved from simmering tension to full-blown basbos. The type that rattles even people who don't follow celebrity news. Nigerians immediately reacted. And even as I do this video, Nigerians are still reacting, asking what could push an in-law to speak so boldly. Okay? So one of the most shocking claims making the rounds is that the voters card recently paraded by Epa was allegedly printed in his living room. Yes, you heard me well. According to Sweezy's viral comment, I'm not the one making this up. For many Nigerians, that line alone sparked confusion, tension, and a lot of debates. And even as I do this video, my brother, this debate is still going on. Then came the next bombshell, the alleged doctor's report. There were circulating claims that the medical report used in a recent dispute did not originate from the hospital being mentioned, with reports stating that the hospital itself has issued a disclaimer. I think I saw something like that as well, even though I cannot independently, authenticate the source. But it was out there that the hospital is saying that that report didn't come from them. It did not emanate from that hospital. That's what is out there in the social media. Sweezy, referencing these reports, asked pointed questions. Which sample was taken? Where was it collected? Who processed it? These three questions, if I tell you, say, I get answer to any one of them, I dey lie for you. Because these three questions are really heavy. Because the truth of the matter is, which sample was taken? Which sample was taken? Where was it collected? And who processed it? I just hope that we'll be able to find answers to these questions right now. These are the kinds of questions that make Nigerians pause and whisper. Things don't they enter. In fact, this thing is getting to different layers, and each time the new layer comes up, it's becoming even more and more deeper, I tell you. But Sweezy did not even stop there. Yes, so he did not stop there. According to reports online, he went on to clarify that Regina Daniels allegedly never entered into any marriage registry with Epa. I've heard this rumor before. In fact, even Regina herself has said that they didn't do any marriage. In fact, the other time, Epa's brother in that viral video also said that they didn't pay anything to Regina Daniels' dad, that he was not even consulted. Okay? So if Sweezy is saying this now, it just means that the voices who are saying the same thing are getting so many. Okay? Like I said, according to the reports online, he went on to clarify that Regina Daniels did not go into any marriage registry with Epa, just in case, as he puts it, someone suddenly decides to manufacture new documents for social media. Come on, Man, this is really getting messy. So now who pa himself at the level, at the position he's holding, now that they talk about like this, like he's manufacturing documents. Man, how did we get here, for God's sake? This part shook many observers, sparking fresh arguments about tradition, legality, and the complex dynamics of celebrity marriages. He also alleged that he also allegedly stated that Regina Daniels was born on October 10th, 2001, a statement that stirred further shockwaves because it added new context to the timeline many Nigerians have been debating for years. Let old, he went on to say, let old behave like old and young behave like old if possible. A line that carried heat, warning, and weary frustration. And then came the statement that made Nigerians begin to even shout, wahala don't be agbada like this. He said, you may need to tell the world what happened when Regina Daniels introduced you to me in May 2019. If like say Found Yans go soon open more be that too. Because the way this thing they go is like, it's like these guys have some stuff out there that they are still holding on to. And gradually, the more a part begins to bring out his own side of documents, they too will begin to unleash what they have as well. But in all of this, who suffers most from all of this? And does this family really need this at this time? Considering the fact that two young, handsome men, boys are involved, in between both of them. That sentence alone had bloggers, commenters, and social media analysts spinning in cycles. Yes. What happened in 2019? That is what a lot of people are asking now. And even me now, I'm wondering what really happened. Why mention it now? Why hint at secrets? Nigerians love gist, quite all right. They love suspense and love revelation. So this particular line has set the stage for an explosive online reaction. But the part that carried the most emotional weight was when Sweezy reportedly said he had never supported the marriage from day one. But because Regina was his blood, he stood by her decisions even when he disagreed. I can only love like a brother, not to dictate like you do, he wrote. What he's trying to insinuate here is that when he could not convince Regina against that marriage, that as a brother, he couldn't dictate to her what to do, that he had to, give his blessing, albeit reluctantly. Okay? That's what he's saying here. So that line caused mixed reactions. Some praising his loyalty, some questioning why he stayed silent before, and some simply watching the drama unfold. Then came the allegations about health issues, or more. In fact, that write-up when Instablog Naija put out there, that write-up is loaded, from one deep layer to another deep one. Because like I'm saying now, then came that part where he made allegation about health issues, described as emotional blackmail by Regina Daniels, according to Sweezy. According to what they're saying, he said because of his state of health, they normally use that to blackmail Regina Daniels. So Nigerians reacted strongly to this part because anytime health matter enters relationship discussion, emotions usually run high. Some commenters express sympathy, others express confusion, but everyone understood one thing. The situation was deeper than the glorious photos and mansion tours previously shown to the public. Finally, Sweezy addressed another circulating claim, one suggesting involvement with drugs. According to him, neither he nor his siblings has anything to do with coke, or substance trafficking. He described the allegation as ridiculously outrageous and demanded clarity. Nigerians reading this line noted because reputation in this country is not something to play with. So across social media, reactions poured in, and reactions are still pouring in like flood water. Some said, This matter don't pass joke. Oh. Others said, make elders settle this thing quietly now. Because even me have been wondering, don't they have elders in their community where they come from? Or is it that nobody can actually talk to a pa as is being alleged out there? Is that what this is? Because I'm wondering why the elders have not stepped in. Some simply watch with popcorn emojis because the internet loves drama, but also fears where it could lead. Because the way this thing they go, this thing can lead to anywhere or at any time for that matter. Or the way this thing is going, as long as a pa is not ready to, to back down. These guys are Gen Zs. They too will not back down. So, and at the end of the day, like I keep asking, this is not going to end well for a pa. Yes, it will not. So as the tension continue to escalate, Nigeria, Nigerians have begun to ask even bigger questions right now. And some of the questions are, what exactly is going on behind the scenes? Who is telling the full story? Why are things escalating now? And most importantly, where is the end to this public dispute? Are we going to ever come to an end to this? Is there a solution on the way? These are the questions Nigerians are asking. Because truth be said, no matter how big a family is, when the conflict spills into the streets, everybody carries a stain. And like the elders say, when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. The grass in this case is the children, the extended family, the fans, and the legacy both sides are building. Now, the implication of all of these circulating allegations for me are becoming very huge by the day. Now it affects reputation, family unity, public trust, brand image, emotional well-being, and even legal pathways. Like I said, the implications are very, very huge. So what are the lessons in all of this? No matter how loud social media gets, family matters are best settled with wisdom, privacy, and maturity, and not what is going on, the drama going on in the social sphere right now. That's not it. Because when bitterness enters a home, even the walls absorb it. And as the story continues developing, one thing is clear, my people. Nigerians are watching, not because they want anyone destroyed, but because they want accountability, truth, and peace. And let me just try to wind down because I don't want to make this video too long. Let me wind down by saying, at the end of the day, my people, storm no dey last forever. Oh. Even the strongest thunder eventually becomes silent rain somehow. Let those involved in this matter find room for peace, reflection, and truth. Because as the Igbo say, a man may defend himself, but peace is always better. We pray that this storm will end in understanding, not bitterness, in healing, not more basbos. Okay? Until the next update, my people, stay safe and remember, even in chaos, wisdom is still the greatest warrior. Okay? So I'm going to just end it there. What do you think about this unfolding story? Like I said, each passing day we are getting to different, deeper layers of messy revelations. Okay? But I think, like I suggested, I think they should give peace a chance. What do you think? Please feel free to go to the comment section and leave your thoughts right there. And hopefully yours sincerely will meet you right there to take this conversation further. God bless you. I'll be right back.